My mother perfected the recipe of mutton stew to the T. Learned it from the best. My father says, it's him. He is the best, of course. My mother, the next best version. Well, here I stand, sharing that recipe, so I don't forget it and not let my mother forget it too. Several kilos of fresh meat. Trying not to cry from so many onions peeled and diced so neatly. My mother has learned many ways to avoid it. A mysterious and exact proportion of spices prepared for a pressure cooker, no room for escape. A hearty meal prepared time and again for her man, her children, and the lawfully wedded family she hosts again and again.
Your father watches over, behind mother's back. He adds 2 extra pinches of salt, his secret to the perfect stew. If it tastes better, it's thanks to him. If it gets too salty, mother is tuning. How much salt is too much before tempest flare?
Mother knows how to labor, the invisible kind, to work out of her own free will for free, to make sure not a stain remains on the kitchen tops or anywhere else of her presence. Mother says that is the recipe for love. She will lay out all that love on the table for everyone to eat except for herself. Mother is a vegetarian, you see.
My mother cannot cook. Her recipe books were titled Chicken Soup for the Soul, More Chicken Soup for the Soul, than Attitude for Gratitude, 5 Chicken Soup for the Soul. Her reading diet was blandly carnivorous for a woman who believed earning the same, if not more, than your spouse was ideal, if not necessary. My auntie, though, was stocked with kitchen wisdom. There are days I think about her cooking, her homemade coffee ice cream on a warm afternoon, and how there is no trace of her now, anywhere. My mother labored so another mother could take care of me, while yet another mother took care of hers. Mothering farmed out on an industrial scale across countries and continents.
It's not as simple as paying women for their labor.
It's not a recipe when everyone can add what they want.
I imagine my mother in the kitchen in her old age, finally cooking the stew she always wanted to, and finally leaving the kitchen she never meant to enter in the first place.